What's up guys, Kyosuke here. Today we'll be doing an Infernity 3.5 Axis focused Axis variant build. Infernity 3.5 Axis, aka the Axis variant. So most importantly for this, I want to first start the video off with a shout out to Ferris Le Royaume des Duels. Sorry, I don't speak French, I don't know how to pronounce it, I assume it's French. They showed me something very interesting. At first I considered running Dark World's reinforcements, but I didn't yet. But basically, what this card enables you to do is if you open like... I'll showcase. So if you open like this combo, this can be Succession or Zero Max as well, for example. Basically the Heiress can add the Archfiend, which you can then discard to revive the Necromancer with reinforcements. From now on, that's actually a play worth playing, and we will probably play it in future 3 Axis builds as well. We'll probably update that soon, but for this 3.5 Axis, it's an extender we do play now. Shouts to them for uploading it on YouTube. It gave me the idea to include it in my own deck list, so yeah, credit where credit is due. So anyways, this is the 3.5 Axis. So Axis is basically what level is it focused. I stole the term from Fire Fist players, basically. This is more level 4 heavy with cards like Parallel Exceed. So the idea of this deck is simple. It's similar to the 3 Axis we do, except we don't do 100 ice loops. We just throw down really strong cards, try to search barrier a few times, probably go into Sayuja, then Appaloosa, and then have decent amount of negates. It's less negate heavy, it's less strong, but it is a different playing style, and for those that don't really like the 3 Axis, it's an option you could consider. One of the strongest plays we have is the Z1 play in here. Somebody pointed out that Super Quantum Mech Beast Grand Pools can pop your own spell or traps. Here, once per turn can detach 1 exceed material from its card to target 1 spell trap card on the field, destroy it. This also applies on face downs, and for those that don't know yet, when Z1 is destroyed by a card effect, well, when this card the set card is destroyed, set to the grave, you can basically add back Infernity Launcher to your hand, recycling it. Very, very strong, and that's why we run it. It also makes Tornado Dragon really good, and that's why we run 2 copies of it. Let's say you open multiple Z1, boom, that's now a possibility. So the best starters of course are still level 3 starters, so we run 2 Tour Guide, 3 Fiendish Rhino. On top of that we run 3 Wildcat, which can discard any Infernity special summon itself, going to Jarabini with the ease. We run it Tsuchinoko and the Jackalope. But we are also running some level 4s, a decent amount actually, as level 4 is also a way to set up players since we do run the Tugaras the Timeless. It's a bit brick heavier and it's a bit less consistent than the 3 Axis. It's just an inferior version, but it is Axis focused, and some people want to play that old school Infernity Axis build, so this is the best one. Do keep in mind that these are kind of important to your deck. You can cut them and start including other cards. If you cut them, first off include 2 new Sayujas and then some other stuff. But we run them, they're nice bosses, they're really hard to out. And to give you additional monster effect negation. Monster effect negation is the most important negation. Barriers we already searched. I mean, if you're able to summon this and Appaloosa and get up 2 barriers, most people can break your board already. So, the actual deck. 3 Parallel Exceed, best extenders in the game. Oh, okay, I summoned Tugaras. Oh, sorry, I summoned Jarabini. Okay, boom, 2 Parallel Exceeds, go into any rank 4. And most importantly, go into Tugaras. AKA, draw 2, discard 1, or Monster Reborn, setting up a lot of plays. Infernity General. Now this is a card we used to not run, but due to Infernity Wildcat, due to reinforcements, it can only revive a level 4 or lower, but the discard can be any level, hence General. We can search for General, then discard it for reinforcements. They can banish this, revive 2 level 3 or lower Infernity monsters, which most of the times will be Wildcat and something else. Doesn't negate effects. But if we are able to get up, if we get Mirage in the grave and get Wildcat on the field, banish the Mirage, you can now go into Leviair, revive the Mirage, and then easily go into one of these. Basically for this you need 2 Axis monsters with the same rank except number monsters, and then this can just be placed on top of this, which is nice. Now, this is a number monster, but you can Axis Drill Driver Vespanado over it, which is just a big beat stick with piercing damage. And if it's destroyed by an opponent's card, we can revive Infernity Archfiend. Very strong. Besides that, we run Archfiend. I mean, Archfiend's overpowered. This variant will probably run 2 or 3 Archfiend if allowed to, but it's limited in TCG, hence only running 1. If we were allowed to, we would change the deck up a lot though. If that ever happens, I need to update this. We run 1 of each of the good dangers. They all have hard buttons on their non-special summoning effect. And you don't really need them, they're nice little extra extenders, that's why I run 1 of each. 2 stages Street Patrol, it can come up, especially in combination with Void Apocalypse. And sets up stuff like Mirages, Wildcat plays as well. Important card, but you don't really need to open it or don't want to open it at the time, so 2 feels fine to me. Could cut it down to 1 without really affecting the deck much, I just like it at 2. Also one of the better Leviair targets in the game. Yeah, Danger, Extender, Fiendish Rhinos, I mean, sets up most of the plays, it's level 3, 2-guy target as well. Very nice. Wildcat, level manipulation, 200 doesn't matter in this deck, but it's just level manipulation, increasing itself to level 4. And being able to banish Mirage from the graveyard is just really nice. Plus it summons itself, which gives easier access to Cherubini. Definitely one of the best cards in new support. Conjurer, it can basically revive itself if it's in the grave, which obviously is good, I mean easy Leviair access. Iris, so we can send this by card effect. Keep in mind Cherubini sends for cost, so you can't directly send Iris with Cherubini. To search the Archfiend, Infernity Archfiend. And now we can discard it with reinforcements to bring back Necromancer, for example. Or just in general banish Street Patrol from the graveyard. There's a lot of interactions with this. And 3 Necromancer, you actually want to see Necromancer here. We have some level 3 extenders, but you could cut it as well. Especially with the new support, you don't need multiple Necromancers, but it's a nice option. 3 Allures to fix hands. 3-0 max, best revive card in this deck, but also a big extender. Also, oh, you get Nibiru. Okay, revive Necromancer. Necromancer revive Archfiend. We already instantly have 2 monsters plus Archfiend Search or something. If you didn't use Louch yet at that point, you're going to Codebreaker via the Swordsman, generic link 2. Revive them again, and then you can just go to Shayuja and this Search Mirage and can just go off from there. I mean, single 0 max allows you to get back into the game. This recycles Launcher, Launcher is your best spell, hence running 3 of this. Once 3 bonus, the most generic revive spell live, and we like revival. Already explained this. So this is an interesting card, it might not seem great at first. Basically it says tribute Infernity Necromancer, and if you do summon Conjurer for your deck, which is an additional extender. And you can also banish it from your grave, target Infernity monster in your grave, add it to your hand. So turn 2, if your board get broken in whatever shape or form, you can add Mirage or Necromancer back to your hand and go from there. One succession, it's enough, we now can reinforcements in here. And it's Succeed focused, not Link focused, so you don't always have the Link set up early on. This fixes hands, this is one of the main play starters as well. Yeah, just minimum amount of Infernity targets, we don't really need a lot. Infernity Suppression sucks. Now for the extra deck, we overlay this on the Garrus, or any of the other ones, but usually the Garrus. Clear up something like a Void Apocalypse on your side, and it's just rank 4. For the F-Zeros. The Garrus is insane in this deck. It's basically like the Valve Chain, not really the same, but it's somewhat similar in usability. I don't understand how this card is a thing, but it's a thing, so yeah, use it. Like this card's broken. Pop your own back row, mainly the Z one. But in case you need one of the materials in the grave, it can also just be used on any other target that you don't really need at the moment. Clean up space for your Infinity spell traps as well. 2 Leviair, just recycle your Mirage and stuff. It's the best rank 3. Talked about these already, Sayuja will always be good. If you had more space, we'd run more, but we don't, so we only run one copy. Appaloosa, this card's literally broken, 4 negates on 1 card, nice. Good design, Konami. Highest attack, Link 2, generic, none of the effects matter in this deck, it's just 2200 attack, Link 2. But finally Cherubini, ace of this deck. So there's a bit of a... It was quite fast, but I mean, I've already talked about Infernity so much in the past. I hope this deck profile is clear enough. Oh yeah, I almost forgot, creative deck profiles include testing hands. Oops, so that's some hands. Now, just watch this deck brick on me, even though it usually doesn't. Yeah, this is not a good hand. Don't want to draw a Harris, and Wildcat's nice in combination with other cards. Now, this could fix your hand entirely. I think. Does this fix your hand? No, in fact, this hand's unplayable. I mean, sometimes you brick, but especially this variant is brick heavy. Opening the launcher must be nice. Just go full RNG here. There aren't any really bad card to discard here. To get to the launcher. And we get the Z1 as well, okay. Now, we summon the Street Patrol. Which might sound like a weird choice, but you'll understand. Code Breaker, now we can special summon on, yeah. So, yeah. Get off the first effect for Archfiend. Did normal summon right? Yep, we did. Launcher. Oh yeah, by the way, F3 and stuff allow you to check your resources. F1, F2 is, yeah, and F1 is this. Okay, this enables you to check your resource, very important thing to keep in mind when playing Infernity, but any deck in general, honestly. What do we want at this point? Well, let's get the Patriarch for the Dagaris play. It's probably the best choice here. I am not that used to this kind of Infernity. I usually play the 3-axis variant because it's once again the best variant. No debate. But it's whatever. I mean, I don't dislike this variant or anything. Pop off. Get Archfiend effect again. We're going to go into the UJ, so might as well just get Mirage here. Then see if you get any discard fodder for launcher. Yeet. Okay, let's see. We're talking about launcher discard fodder and I get a lot of it. Okay. What do we even go for? Do we want Hellcat or Conjurer in this position? Well, we're going for Mirage play, so might as well just get a Wildcat which can banish the Mirage. Seems like a plan. Goodbye, Wildcat. So what we do now is we grab the Wildcat and Necro. This will just banish the Mirage, future setup. No point in decreasing the level, this is not a single variant, it's not going to do anything for our deck. I'm probably going to search Barrier here. And then go into... I think, is that the best choice? Yeah, right here it is. Just get a Barrier. Don't need anything else right now. We could get the Conjurer as an extension piece, but right now we don't really need that. Go into Appaloosa. First effective launcher. First activation of launcher, I should say. Most importantly, get these two, right? Nah, doesn't really matter. Most importantly, we get Archfiend and Tornado, pop Z1, get launcher. Since we are getting launcher, might as well get the general, which will discard his launcher. Busted place. Too much extensions, what do you mean? No such thing. See, what do we want at the moment? We're gonna get the launcher. Are you using launcher? Well, we don't have the target in the grave, so we need to use launcher here. Do you already use Necro effect actually? I don't know. Probably did, right? Yeah, probably did. Okay, so now just get another copy of Barrier, or do we get Paranoia? I feel like Paranoia is good here. Sounds weird without context. Oh yeah, I feel like Paranoia is good here. Interesting. But we didn't use Cherubini here yet. That's just old. Oh well. Doesn't really matter which one we pick here. Just want to conjure at this point. 3 extensions. Levier. Ooh, or do we actually... Let me think. I think this is the correct one, and I might be totally messing this one up. I'm surprised if I didn't, but I think this is the correct line of play, as now you have general life anyway. Go into another levy area. Okay, that's correct. That's actually indeed correct. As I said before, I don't play this variant often, sue me. But this is insanely going off instantly. Go to general, get back to level 3s. Effects negated, oh no. It's so bad. Actually, doesn't even matter. Now we levy air back the Mirage. Totally balanced. I like this, the F0, because it gets materials into the grave. These are not hard ones per turn, by the way. We have Conjurer alive, okay, good to know. Are we gonna... Do we still have a rank 4 that we want to make? Now this would be nice to have another link 2 here, as we could get Archfiend Necromancer, search with Archfiend, link it away or something, but we don't. Just... Let's go peek into the extra. Alright, do we have anything useful to go into here? No, no we don't. Archfiend and... Well, I might as well just get Wildcat, then use Conjure to revive itself so that barriers are alive. So yeah, theoretically, how are you outing this board? 2 spell trap negations, or well, actually only negates, 2 monster negations, and 4 monster negations. And if things go bad, we can also go into Grand Pools with those, or Cherubini to clean up extra space. For the next turn, yeah, I mean... Let's test one more hand, shall we? Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro is what I say in this kind of situation. What's this hand? Goodness. Yeah, let's just use Blind Snack. Can this into the grave is never terrible. Okay, dude, but we don't need this one, so we might as well just blindly allure. I swear I did not stack. Judge. Judge, I swear I didn't stack. Yeah, this is totally legit. This is just ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, Wildcat's probably great here because we probably go for a Mirage place. Honestly, I don't think. Street Patrol ready, so Cherubini for the... Yeah, okay, so this is the optimal line of play. Fiendish, because Hyris will miss target if you directly sent it. Now we send to Hyris. Hyris will search Archfiend, which you can now special summon due to Street Patrol in the grave. Wait. Didn't I have a single copy in the grave? Yeah, I tend to forget stuff. Okay, cool. I'm good at this game. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, wait, Wait, how did we banish both? Did we banish the summon Necromancer? We probably did. Shouldn't have done that. Get a normal summon. Then we could have special Archfiend here, searched. Whatever. Infernity is an easy deck, even if you mess up, you can just extend. Oh no, sorry, I mean it's the hardest deck in the game. Yeah, a lot of people pretend it is, but it really isn't. So don't think. And then we get the Archfiend. Get the Mirage. And just go from there anyway. No G1 in this hand, sad face. Sometimes it do be like that. Yeah, this works out actually. Because Wildcat's an overpowered card. Yet so many people thought Wildcat was not a good card. I'm like, have you ever played Infernity? You probably didn't if you think Wildcat's not a good card. Card's insane, honestly. Let me think. Conjurer's in the grave, right? Why is it not? Now we sent Hellcat instead. It should be fine now. I almost forgot we had Launcher still laying here. You know, deck is so good, I actually forget we have a Launcher laying there. I mean, needs balanced decks, just play Infernity, lol. Yeah, this is balanced. Always has been. Totally balanced deck. What are you talking about? Overpowered bullshit. Nah man, this is balanced. Get ourselves Patriarch because we need summons. Wait, we still have a normal summon. Why do I keep forgetting that? Actually comes up right now. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Well. What I mean. Imagine forgetting you still have a normal summon. Oh my goodness. Like literally imagine forgetting you have a normal summon, that's how Infernity is like. Totally balanced deck. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wait, should I have done that? Nope. Brain is turned off right now. I have the normal summon, why do I keep forgetting that? Oh my goodness. But I can solve this easily. Just go into Codebreaker, boom. Okay, now I need to actually think. Oh, it can't really do anything else. Meh, this also works. Despite making countless misplays, we just go off anyway. That's how Infernity works. We could tribute summon general, but it's not like we have anything to go into. Well, despite making multiple misplays, because honestly I never played XYZ variant, we have 4 negates from Appaloosa and 3 Infernity barriers live. Protected by Patriarch. In case of Breaker board, we also have Paranoia. I mean, what the hell is this deck, man? Infernity is kinda broken right now. No, we're not doing another hand, we've done enough. So, yeah, Infernity XYZ is kinda tricky to play because even I mess up because it's so different from the 3X variant. There's a test hand function, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro tests with it a lot. Well, I mean, it's always worth it if you ask me. Yeah. So I hope you liked this first creative deck profile for Axis or 3.5 Axis Infernity. I'll see you guys next time. Happy to see you guys signing out.